I work here. I live in Winnipeg, and it's a very, very like every Winnipegger and every Manitoban. I'm very proud. Even every city I go to, even in Canada, people are very, very proud about the NHL returning to our country, another team. So it's a very exciting and proud time. It was great last week when the Jets beat the Capitals. There was a lot of coverage about the Capitals visiting Winnipeg last week in the media here in Washington, and it was pretty good for the home team last week with the three-game wins that they had, and it was a lot of fun watching it.
What was it like being part of the opener too, being at the home opener?
Oh, it was history. Of course, everybody was very excited about it, and the emotion when they were dropping that puck to start the game, it was something I'll never forget. So it was a lot of fun and a lot of history.
Was seeing that video special for you too? Like
I haven't had a chance to catch up on everything yet, so I haven't seen it yet.
You weren't there on May 31st for the big announcement. A lot of people thought you should have been.
No, I thought I was watching it with pride. It was a lot of fun, and I think the whole community proved that they were part of the team coming back, because I think, when people, it was like a scene out of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. You tell me to stay and I'm going to leave. Everybody was told for so many years they couldn't support a team, and boy, do those tickets go fast. It was including tickets that I bought.
Over the time of the arrangement to get the arena built to the NHL's return, what would you say was your biggest moment of doubt? Because you were intricately involved in so many of the machinations of it going on.
I always thought once we had the business plan with Mark Chipman's leadership, it would get done. I thought that his integrity, the model of having 2/3 private money, 1/3 public money was a good model. We were already, a lot of people were talking only about hockey, but we had a boarded up Eaton's building at the time. We also were losing concerts. Concerts were tipping their wings on the way over Winnipeg, going either to Grand Forks or to Toronto. That's not a good message for your kids and for your future. And so the downtown arena, and it moved from the original site of going to be across from the convention center to the Eaton's building, having a replacement for a boarded up building in downtown Winnipeg, as sentimental as that building was, and goodness knows people expressed their sentiment about it, but I got in trouble when I called it the asbestos museum. So now as a diplomat, I can't use that kind of language anymore. But because we kicked their tires for purposes of the hydro building downtown, which we were looking at. But it's been great for the city ever since it opened. It's been great for hockey with the Moose. It's been great for concerts. Everybody's been to that center, even those people that had yellow ribbons around their arms have been to a concert. And the NHL's the icing on the cake, but it's great icing.
How many games have you watched the Jets play, and do you get time to watch them here?
I don't always get time to watch them. I would say I've watched a third of them, but I'm like everybody else in Winnipeg. I have a share of a season ticket in Winnipeg. My daughters are going to quite enjoy them until I get back, but when I get back, they're not going to enjoy them so much.
And on the Bombers, what do you make of them?
Well, I'm really, again, very pleased that they're in the Grey Cup. It's a tough game. Of course, I think with Winnipeg's defense and BC's offense, I think it's going to be an interesting matchup. For this game, and this game being the Grey Cup, I hope the old adage that good defense beats offense every day of the week in football, I hope that carries through at the Grey Cup on the weekend. But I'll be watching the game.
But as a diplomat, you could drop your diplomacy and pick a winner. Who do you think is going to win?
Well, I had the pleasure presenting the Grey Cup to BC last time. So they were playing the Alouettes in Winnipeg. And, of course, it's only fitting that the Bombers win this time because, as I say, they have such a great defense. They're going to rattle the BC Lions. But, of course, I have to represent every team in the CFL here. But never lose your... I'll be wearing blue.
But just between
I'll
us.
be wearing blue.
And the tie.
And the tie. I'll be wearing that tie. Shamelessly wearing the tie. I don't know whether they'll let me in a bar in Washington, but we'll be watching the game.